What is going on, guys and gals? Welcome back to another video of the Hamilton 25 video stream where we talk about movies, reviews, and all that stuff. So today, audio off. I don't want no one to interrupt me while I'm talking. So there we go. Today we're talking about the Flash movie, where I'm giving you my thoughts, and overall how do I feel about the movie and all that stuff. So obviously, let me just come up from the get-go. During my last movie prediction review, I talked about how I said that this movie could possibly beat beat the Spider-Man No Way Home movie that came out back in 2021 of December, which I saw with my friends and we both loved it. I just wanted to make an apology that I was so wrong. This movie was definitely not better than Spider-Man No Way Home. Even though I said it could possibly be better. But nope, I was wrong. This movie was not that better than the movie. So obviously, if you don't know, the movie is a comic book adaptation from the Flashpoint comic book, where Barry Allen goes back in time and prevents his mom from being murdered by Reverse Flash. By doing that, he caused a big time change, where everybody's future has changed due to that one change of reality. So basically, Batman, Bruce Wayne dies, Thomas Wayne becomes Batman. Martha becomes the Joker. Hal Jordan never gets the ring, and that's where that glitch. Make glitches like this. Or was that? Yeah. So Thomas Wayne becomes Batman. Martha Wayne becomes the Joker. Hal Jordan never gets the Green Lantern ring. Superman never lands in the Kent's farmhouse. So basically, this was supposed to be the movie was going to be about. This movie was originally going to have Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Thomas Wayne. They were going to have Lauren Cohan, who plays Maggie off The Walking Dead. She was going to be the Martha character, the Joker type character, and they were going to copy just like the comic book. But due to the many changes of Warner Brothers, they decided to change up everything. So Michael Keaton was announced back in 2019. I think it was 2020, when he was announced that he was going to be playing Batman. And I was like, well, okay, how do you make it work? Like, it doesn't make sense, because unless you're going to have Michael Keaton play Thomas Wayne, which again doesn't make sense because we saw the BVS Batman origin of the flashback where Jeffrey Dean Morgan was Thomas Wayne. And don't get me wrong, I did not grow up with Michael Keaton. I grew up with Christian Bale as Batman. Apparently, Kevin Smith said that Warner Brothers were trying to bring Christian Bale back just in case if Michael Keaton didn't want to come back. Because Michael Keaton said he would only come back if Tim Burton were to come back. And obviously Tim Burton did not come back. Obviously Michael Keaton said he read the script and he loved it. But the plan was that if Keaton would have said no, they were going to try to bring Bale back. But the problem with Bale's Batman is realism. So honestly, I don't think he would like the meta-human type of Kryptonian thing. So I don't think Christian Bale would come back. He's even said in multiple interviews that if Christopher Nolan was to come back, then he would come back. But Nolan said he does not want to make no more superhero films. So obviously that sucks, but you know, that's what it is. But back to the Flash. So obviously, the movie opens up with Barry Allen in Central City. He's almost to work. He goes to this coffee place, to order some coffee, and we find out that the Justice League is all busy. And Alfred calls Barry and says, "Look, Batman needs you." And Barry goes, "Well, why does he need me? Because I don't want to I feel like I'm always cleaning up the Justice League messes." like, can you get some other League members like Superman or Wonder Woman and all that stuff? And of course, Alfred goes, well, the League is busy, so they do show the scene of Henry Cavill, but you don't get to see, like, you only see the back of his head stopping a volcano rough, and Aquaman and Wonder Woman and Cyborg are all busy doing their thing. So of course Barry's arguing, well, I gotta get to work, I'm blah 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 blah, like, I don't want to be late for my job. And then Batman gets on the phone and says, Barry, I need you in Gotham now. And Barry goes, okay, I'm on my way. So takes the lead, because Batman is the leader of Justice League. So of course, when Batman tells you to do something, you better do it. So not needing it down. So Barry runs to Gotham, and we found out that Batman is chasing some thugs. I believe it's the Falcone family. So Batman is chasing. We see Ben Affleck's Batman in the Batwing. I mean, in the Batcycle, which looks pretty cool. I'm just gonna say I am not a fan of Ben Affleck's Batsuit. Like, I do not like it. At first, I was like, oh, maybe they'll edit it, maybe it'll look a little bit better. No, the suit looks terrible. I don't like how the mask is, and the color blue. Like, they should just have this Justice League suit. But anyway, Ben Affleck Batman comes by and stops the robbery and everything. And of course, Batman. I like the scene where you get to see how one of the thugs got scared and jumps out the window and everything. So yeah, and I just saw this movie. I saw it on my birthday. It was like 2 months ago, like about a month ago. So I apologize for the lack of streams. The review was going to happen, but due to a lot of issues with the Wi-Fi and everything, I said, you know what? Hopefully everything gets really good. But yeah, so Batman and Flash team up. They beat the Falcones, and Batman messes up with one of his I think he was trying to hold something on the container, and then the way he was holding something with the back grapple, and the back grapple was about to fall off the bridge, and he was about to fall off until Wonder Woman comes in and saves him. Then we get a little Wonder Bat cute moment where I thought it was kind of funny, but some people didn't like it. It's totally out of character because Wonder Woman uses her lasso and grabs the Falcone and Batman. And Batman is wrapped up in the lasso of the truth, so obviously the lasso of the truth makes him tell the truth. And he goes, well, Wonder Woman says, well, I appreciate your help. And Batman goes, well, I think he said something about, like, he doesn't always say thank you. Like, I don't know, it was actually pretty funny. But some people were like, no, it's not a Batman scene. We got a little Wonder Bat scene with some stuff we will no longer get because I'm a big Wonder Bat shipper. And I prefer Batman and Wonder Woman over Batman and Catwoman, but that's a different story. So Barry goes back in time. So Barry goes back to Central City. He gets late to his job. His boss chews him out about him being late. And then he goes to his father's case, and then Bruce sends him a recording of his father at the grocery store, and obviously you can tell that the man is not looking up at the camera, so the tomato paste, because he's trying to grab tomato paste. So Barry's basically running in, he's speeding, so he goes to visit his dad in prison, and he's leaving her and his dad, so I'm basically let the case go, like, live your life, and just like the CW version, and everything. Barry runs really fast, and he goes back in time by accident, and realizes, wait a minute, I can go back in time, and maybe I can change everything. Then we meet up with Bruce and Barry. They meet up outside of Barry's apartment. Barry's telling Batman that, look, I can go back in time and maybe I can save the multiverse. I can go back in time and prevent my mom's murder so that my dad never gets killed and everything. And Batman's saying, well, that would be pretty cool. It's cool that you can do that, but you should not do this, because if you do this, you can also change reality. Like, you can also destroy everything. And Barry goes, well, I knew you were going to say that, but maybe I can go back in time and prevent, like, I can go back and save others and also save your parents. And Batman goes, look, our tragedies made us who we are. Basically telling him, don't go back in time, don't do it, like, you don't need to do it, like, you've already, like, you're trying to fix what's not broken. And he's basically saying, yeah, just don't do, like, you don't have to do it, like, don't do it, because you doing this, you can also destroy everything. and destroy everyone. So don't do it. So they leave. Oh no, he leaves, and then Barry goes to his appointment, and Iris comes by. Who again? I thought the actor looks pretty cool. Honestly, I wish we got more of her scenes, but Iris looks great. I actually liked how she was in the movie. She was pretty cute in the movie. So of course Barry invites her over. They have dinner at his apartment, and Iris tells him, well, maybe if you can go back, you can probably change this one event. Instead of like interfering with it, why don't you just change the reality? Like maybe like change one object or something. So Barry has to say, wait a minute, what if I put the tomato paste inside my mom's can? Inside her cart so he doesn't die. So she doesn't die. And then he basically it's Iris' idea saying, well no, if you can go back in time, you should do it. So Iris says, okay, so Iris goes, okay, I'm gonna do it. Barry goes, I'm gonna do it. So Barry goes back in time. And I do not like the time travel thing. He looks very goofy when he does it. Like the time travel thing where he's running in circles and all that stuff. He looks very goofy. And honestly, the CW version is a lot better than the movie version. We thought like he's running in this, like he looks like he's running in a hamster ball. And he's running over and you see all this like the CGI, you see obviously the Snyder cut Batman, the old, and he also runs and then he's like running in circles in time. And I don't like it. Like I think the CW version is a lot better than the movie version. This one he looks goofy doing it. So he goes back in time to the store where his mother was, puts the tomato paste inside her cart. Then he runs back into the future, and he finds out that basically another guy kicks him off the Speed Force. He's in the future where his mom's alive, younger Barry. Barry's 18 years old, and he gets to live happily with his mom and dad. So you basically have long-haired Barry and all that. So Barry cries, sees his mom, hugs his mom very tight, and is very happy to see her. Then he sees his younger self, and he goes, oh crap, I cannot have my younger self see me. Because Barry was going to head to the future to see what happens in the future. So, because I think they traveled back to 2013. That's how it goes. Yeah, 2013. So, yeah. Oh, this is so confusing. But yeah, it's a long movie. Pretty long. Not that long, but pretty long. So, he meets younger Barry, meets older Barry, talk. And older Barry goes, oh my god, crap, this is the part where you're supposed to get your powers. So obviously, they wanted to show the reader how this Barry got his powers. So they go to some port, I forgot where they go. They go to some science lab thingy, and obviously they both sneak in, and they try to figure out how to get the powers and everything. Like Barry's telling older Barry's telling younger Barry, look, this is what you gotta do to get your powers, and blah blah blah. Like, you're gonna get hit by lightning. And younger Barry, which I did not like. Younger Barry was not. He was annoying. Like, I did not like younger Barry. He was more young. He was more annoying, and I just didn't like how this character was. But anyway, he finds out, I'm not getting electrocuted. He's like, yes, you are. You need to sing it electrocuted. So the electricity comes in, they're both fighting. Like, it's like one of older brother, younger brother arguing. So they fight. The lightning comes in and hits both of them, and apparently older Barry loses his powers. So younger Barry gets the powers and he's freaking out. He's never used these powers before. Obviously, he doesn't really look that good. And everything. They try to escape, they both fail to escape the courtroom. You see younger Barry freaking out, running around naked and everything. It was actually kind of funny. But still, like, I just did not like younger Barry. I did not like younger Barry. Younger Barry was very annoying and everything. So they go back in time, so they go home, and they find out that General Zod is killing everybody. And then we find out that where Barry was find out where Barry was when Zod was attacking Metropolis. Apparently, Barry was testing out his powers and saw that a little boy was going to be killed, and he couldn't save the boy's father. So, which is kind of interesting, seeing how they show Barry saving the little boy from the accident. So they find out, look, we need to go find the Justice League and everything, because now we gotta figure out how to find the Justice League. We gotta go find them. So we need to find out where all the other heroes are. So Barry gives his suit to younger Barry and tries to train him how to use his powers very well. And I'm just gonna be for real, I'm not a fan of the new suit. The suit makes him look kind of ridiculous in a way, so I really don't like the new Flash suit. Honestly, the CW version is a lot better than Ezra's suit. I think his first suit, I don't even like his first suit. Like, this suit, I know they're trying to make it more like a new 52 base look, but if I'm being honest, I just didn't like the suit. The suit looked kind of goofy on Barry, and I just didn't like it. So Barry and younger Barry go to Barry's college room, his college roommate's apartment, and they try finding research on the Justice League. So apparently Diana never left Themyscira. Diana never left Cyprus. Aquaman doesn't exist. And they found that Cyborg never became Cyborg. So Barry's like, okay, now we gotta figure out, hopefully, if there's even a Batman existing in this universe. And the team goes, yeah, Batman does exist. Yeah, he exists, but he didn't retire. So younger Barry and older Barry say, you know what, we're gonna go to Gotham, we're gonna find Batman. Because we need Batman. Maybe he can help us locate Superman or something. Because we can't be Superman without Batman. We need to have a Batman. So the two travel to Gotham, so they order a taxi to Gotham to Wayne Manor. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna switch over to Keaton now, because we're talking about Michael Keaton in the movie now, so let me see this. Gotta show love to Michael Keaton, boys, so of course this is Keaton. Yeah, because I was wearing the Affleck skin, so Affleck's done. So he's not in the movie. Spoiler: he's not in the movie. He was only in the movie for about 5-6 minutes, which was confirmed and he felt like this was a fake ending to his character. Obviously, I wish we got more of him, but we'll talk more about the ending and all that. So we're gonna talk about when they come to Wayne Manor in Gotham. So hopefully the game finished. I need to talk. So yeah. So they go to Gotham. So both Barry and Keaton now. So both Barry and older Barry and younger Barry go to Wayne Manor, and they see how deserted Wayne Manor is and everything. So Barry and young Barry are wandering around the manor, trying to look for Bruce Wayne to see if he can help us. Other than you see an old man coming down with long hair and a beard, comes down and literally beats the crap out of older Barry, because older Barry does not have his powers. But younger Barry he's able to dodge these attacks due to his powers. So obviously this was a stunt double scene, and not due to this scene, so it's more like a stunt table. This Batman, so you see Keaton basically turning around, and then Barry beats Batman, and then Batman looks up and say, "Who are you two?" And the other guy, Barry goes, "I'm looking for Bruce Wayne." And he goes, "Who the hell are you?" And then Batman goes, I'm the man who owns this house." And he goes, "Wait, you're Bruce Wayne." So King goes, "Yes, I'm Bruce Wayne. Do you want spaghetti?" I remember laughing because Michael Keaton, he's more like a weird Bruce Wayne. That's totally, they're literally fighting, and this man goes, "Are you Bruce Wayne?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm Bruce Wayne." And he goes, "Want some spaghetti?" And then he goes, "Okay, so then thought that was kind of funny. So the two Barrys and Batman talk, and then obviously Barry tells Keaton that in his world, he and Batman were best friends and everything, and Keaton's surprised saying, so in your world, we're friends. And he goes, yeah, the only difference is you're younger, Barry. You're older. And he goes, yeah, you're older. And Keaton goes, And he talks about the multiverse, where he talks about that he changed. Obviously, he went back in time, saved his mom and everything. And by doing that, he's trying to figure out how everything changed. And then basically, Keaton, time travel is very confusing. Basically saying that, look, you don't, basically saying that you change one thing, if you change one little thing, can affect the multiverse and everything. That's what they're saying. And then he used the spaghetti as some type of thing and everything. And then, so after they talk about time travel and all that stuff, Barry asks, will you help me locate Superman so that we can beat General Zod? And Batman goes, no, I pass. And Barry goes, wait, what? So this flashback Batman. He does in the comic and in the movie. He declines about helping Barry because he doesn't really have a purpose of saving Gotham. Remember, Keaton's Gotham is safe. There's no crime. He's even talking about that. There's no one needs Batman anymore because everything, I'm guessing, and they don't really explain that much. So all we can assume, because Keaton does kill, I'm only going to assume that Michael Keaton killed all of his rogues. So that is my biggest guess, is that Michael Keaton killed. Obviously, Keaton killed all of his bad guys. So he doesn't really talk about all his rogues. So my guess is that since Gotham is safe and is basically doesn't need Batman anymore, I'm going to assume that he killed pretty much all of his rogues. So that is my prediction. Always love beating Punk. Batarangs to the face. So Barry and also you find that Alfred does pass away because Michael Goff sadly did pass away in real life back in 2009, I believe. Anyways, they go to the Batcave. Barry and older Barry, younger Barry goes to the Batcave. They go to the back computer to locate Superman. Obviously, Keaton is sitting in the back, drinking his wine, drinking his drink, and he finds out the two are in the Batcave, going to the computer. And older Barry tells Bruce, Keaton and Bruce said, look, I know I lost my parents. I know you lost your parents and everything, but if you can help me, please help me. And basically, to set the motivation speaker, telling Keaton, look, can you please help me find this Superman? I know you lost your parents, but I at least want to try to at least save mine. So Keaton sits back in his chair and he gets up and he decides, I'm going to help him. So he goes up and suits up, and we have that cool scene where Batwing is opening. Oh, you do get to see the Batmobile, but the Batmobile is not used, which is sad. So Keaton Batman comes out and sees Barry. They're talking and everything. So Keaton Batman comes out and says, yes. And younger Barry, because younger Barry is a big fan of Batman. He grew up with Michael Keaton's Batman. So Barry comes out and says, oh my god, you're Batman. And he said, oh my god, you are. And then Keaton goes, yes, I'm Batman. And he tells him, look, I will help you find this Superman, but then you're on your own after that. So the two fly, they go to Russia. So the three of them go to Russia and they're flying the Batwing. It's pretty cool. It looks a little bit like the 1989, but a lot better version. So they fly in the Batwing, fly to Russia, and they fly down. Keaton, you can tell Michael Keaton is not used to working with others because Sorry about that. Technically, we had a little difficulty. Anyway, so they fly to Russia, and you can tell Keaton is not really a big fan of teaming up with Batman. He's not really. He doesn't. Keaton, his Batman does not like to. You can tell Robin does not exist into this universe because he doesn't. He's not used to working with others. Because if you watch it, it's actually kind of funny. So when they land to Russia, into the Russian prison, they found out that Batman left them. Like, he left the Barrys by themselves because he's not used to working with others. He prefers being like he works by himself. So they leave. So they go to the Super Pleasant. We have a nice, cool fight scene between as Keaton's Batman versus the Russian thugs. I thought that was cool seeing Michael Keaton with the fight scene. I thought it looked pretty cool and everything. Like literally, I thought the fight scene looked pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it did look pretty cool seeing how Michael Keaton fought all these different criminals. So they fight, and then they get into the Kryptonian soul cell, and they see Kara standing in the red light prison sunlight, and you can tell that she's weak and tired. So they go and help her. They break her out, and they get so Batman and Flash and Barry, older Barry, all get crowded, and then Barry goes, Batman, what do we do? And Batman goes, we try not to die. And outside, you see Supergirl, who absorbs the sunlight and beats the crap out of the Russian thugs. Her and Batman beat the crap out of the Russian thugs. I thought that was really cool. Like, honestly, it was cool seeing how they teamed up. So they team up, they go back to Gotham, go back to the Batcave. You see Michael Keaton after the fight. They fly back to the Batcave and back to Gotham. Batman's in the manor cleaning up his wounds after getting shot and injured and everything. Barry asks Supergirl, can you help us beat Zod? Supergirl said, look, why should I help the people of this planet who locked me up in a cave? So she says, no thanks, I'm not going to help you, but I'm going to leave. So Supergirl gathers her suit and she walks away. Older Barry realizes, look, I'm going to need my powers. And he asks Batman, look, can you help me get my powers? And obviously the two have like a great moment scene where they talk about that, why do you want to, like Batman tells him, why do you want to fight for this world? Like, this world's already going to die. Like, why do you want to fight for it? And Barry goes, well, in my timeline, my mom's dead. And my father went to prison. And I want to at least try to save this world so that I can save my mom. And Batman goes, so Keaton's Batman said, well, I know how you're going through, like, I lost my parents, and basically what I do is try to honor their memory and all that. But he goes, you actually did it. You actually went back and saved your mom. So the two go. So Batman goes, well. So he goes, so basically you need to get electrocuted to get your powers back. And Barry goes, yes. And Batman goes, okay, need some help? And I remember laughing, just saying, oh my god. So they go, so they figure out they try to get Barry's powers back. They use the same electricity, and obviously younger Barry hears about everything, so he knows that his older version, lost his mom because he's hiding in the bag and he listens to everything. He hears everything about the two's conversation. Anyways, Batman and Barry try to recreate the experiment to give Barry his powers back. It fails. He almost dies. Supergirl, who left, she went to go see how everyone is suffering from Zod because she sees all the innocent people getting killed, and she has a change of mind saying, you know, I'm gonna help. She comes behind Barry, older Barry, and says, I'm gonna help you get your powers back. So he goes up to the sky, and older Barry gets his powers back. And you also see younger Barry creating using Batman's old bat suit to make a flash suit for himself. Which his flash suit, the suit looks completely ridiculous. But again, you got to understand that he's making it homemade. So again, I thought he would like try to make it. I thought he'll try like to make his own, like try to make the suit from the very first, his first flash suit. But nope, that doesn't go well. So they go up there and Barry talk about how we're gonna stop Zod and everything. And Supergirl goes, "Well, I'm gonna help you beat Zod and everything." And then he goes, "I'm gonna help you beat Zod and everything." Keaton Batman. So Keaton Batman goes, "Okay, listen up." So yeah, Keaton Batman goes. They ask Keaton like, "We could definitely use a Batman because we need all the help we can get." And Keaton goes, "What did you call us again?" And he tells us we were called the Justice League. Older Barry goes, "Well, we're just missing an Amazon and a guy who talks to fish and a robotic cyborg." And he asks us, "Will you help us?" Batman goes, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." And I remember it's like, okay, like they try very hard to bring back all the stuff from 1989 film. Oh, before I forget to mention, they don't really talk about why Keaton really retires hanging up the suit. They really don't get into it that much. All you know is that he said he felt like Gotham was in a safe place and doesn't really needed him. But Andrew, the director, has confirmed that the reason why Keaton Batman retired was because he killed a criminal, a thug right in front of his family. And basically it reminded him what he went through, where he lost his parents when he was young. And that's why he that's why he quit the mantle of Batman. That's what Andrew, the director, said in the interview, which I thought, okay, yeah. Because, you know, Keaton does kill. Keaton Batman does kill. So, older Barry, younger Barry, Batman, and Supergirl all fly. They're heading straight to they're flying all the way down. Yeah, so Keaton Batman, the two Barrys and Kara are all flying. They're heading straight to Metropolis to meet with General Zod, and they realize that there's a bunch of Kryptonian armies. They go out there and they try to save as many people as they can. And we find out that Zod killed Superman as a baby, kills him as a baby. Because you get the person like, "What did you do?" And then she finds out that Clark was not the chosen one, but Kara was the chosen one. And then Supergirl loses her mind and kills and tries to fight General Zod. Oh, this is a long ass movie, but we're getting close. We're almost done with it. So during the fight scene, apparently, like honestly, in this film, as I predicted that both Keaton and Supergirl were gonna die. They both died in heroic death. Keaton's death scene, his first scene was kind of stupid because he tried to, so basically his injection thing broke because the Kryptonian broke it. And basically he tried to the Kryptonian broke his ejection seat. So his first death, Batman crashes the Batplane into the shield, which didn't do nothing. And the two Barrys like, no! And then Supergirl gets killed by Zod's blade thingy, and Zod uses his machine part where he absorbs Kara's powers or something like that. So then Barry freaks out and said, no, we gotta go back in time and say so. They go back in time, they both go back in time, and they go back to the part where they're fighting, and Barry tells Batman, no, like, let's try not to have our friends die. We gotta do everything in our power to save both of them. So they go out there and fight all these Kryptonians. Batman breaks, so the Kryptonian guy breaks the Batwing. Batman able to glide out the Batwing. They fight, and you gotta remember, Keaton's Batman, he actually gave out a good fight. I thought his second death was pretty good. Because either way, they were all gonna die. and give Michael Keaton Batman credit. Remember, he had no kryptonite. This Batman had no kryptonite. He was not prepared for anything. Like, you have to know that. He did not have no kryptonite scar, no kryptonite ring, nothing. Now, Ben Affleck's Batman would have been prepared for everything. Keaton's Batman was not prepared. He doesn't have all the stuff. He doesn't have all of his all of the stuff that Affleck like. Remember, Keaton has never encountered he has never encountered the Kryptonians or nothing like that. Like, Keaton's Batman, obviously, and I thought he went prepared. It was a great fight scene. He beats up the Kryptonian, but it took a lot out of him. He uses his explosive grenade thingies to knock out the Kryptonian. This actually did a lot. He actually went down fighting. He's like, look, I'm probably gonna die, but at least I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to fight back. So they find out, and Barry tells Batman, I can save you, and Batman goes, well, you already did. Like, he's basically gave him hope in a darkened world. So then older Barry realizes I've made a totally big mistake, and I need to go back in time and stop and like I gotta go back in time and let my mom die. Younger Barry says, no, this is a bad idea, we cannot do this. So they both travel into the Speed Force. Older Barry says, look, we can't, no matter what we do, this Batman and Supergirl are supposed to die. And Younger Barry doesn't want to accept that. He doesn't want to accept that his friends are dying. And honestly, Older Barry realized that there's no changing for this. They both have to die. Like, there's no changing, and we have to go back. I gotta go back and prevent my mom and let my mom's death happen, because if I don't, everybody's gonna die. So then they get into Speed Force. They meet an evil older Barry from the Speed Force, basically evil Barry who's trying to save Batman and Supergirl. He goes crazy because he's been trapped in the Speed Force, and he almost kills older Barry. And then younger Barry basically dies and takes a sacrifice and everything. So Barry goes, you know what, I have to go back. So younger Barry dies, as I said that his younger self would. Well, I don't think did I say that? I don't know if I said that, but I did. But his younger self does die. Barry goes back to the machine, goes back in time, but instead of putting the tomato paste back to where it's supposed to be at, he puts the tomato paste. He puts the tomato paste on top of the thing where his father can get, so his father can look up, which I did not know that. So I went back and watched it, and I saw that, oh, that's why it changed. Because he didn't put the tomato paste back to where he just put it on the shelf, so where his father would have to look up on the camera. So he basically sees his mom, says goodbye to his mom. Even though his mom then doesn't recognize him, he tells him, like, he hugs her, basically say goodbye to his mom. He goes back in time, and he finds out he's back to his normal time, and he goes out to his father's courtroom, and they look at the security camera, and Batman and Barry's dad is released from prison, so Barry's celebrating with Iris. He's happy. He gets a phone call from Batman talking about congratulations and everything, and he says, well, I'm actually here to come see you. And then, welcome, behold, we see George Clooney, Batman. He appears and says, hello, Barry. And Ezra Miller gives his face this puzzled look, saying, what? You're not my Batman. And he goes, I am Batman. And that was a slap to the face, because I'm going to tell you a funny story. So we were at the movie theater when the ending was coming. I told my friend that George Clooney was going to be in the movie. And my friend said, no, he's not. No, he's not. George Clooney did. So when George Clooney pops up, he goes, oh my God, they actually did it. And I said, told you. And obviously, he's older. He has a beard, which I don't like. I'm like, come on. He's like, what the frick? This was more like a joke. And pretty much the movie ends. The ending credit is where Aquaman and Flash go out to have a drink and they talk about Batman. That's pretty much the end of the movie. And apparently this is going to be the end of the Snyderverse. So, you know, it is what it is. Obviously this movie, it was okay. There was some stuff I liked. Like, I was glad to see the Wonderback Ben Affleck stuff. I thought Keaton was really good. Ezra Miller, I just don't really like his Barry Allen. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm not a fan of his Barry Allen. I thought his Barry Allen was very annoying at times. Ooh, I got hit by a car. I just didn't like his Barry Allen. I think Grant is the best. I think Grant plays Barry Allen the best out of live. Like, if I have to pick between Grant or Ezra, I'm picking Grant because Grant knows how to play the character right. Ezra just doesn't. He just doesn't. I just don't like his. I just don't like his Flash. Like, he's trying to be like a Spider-Man type character, and I don't really like that. Supergirl. I thought Supergirl was really good. Hopefully, the actor does come back. She did an interview talking about that Warner Brothers she had a meeting with Warner Brothers discussing about her future with Supergirl. So hopefully she comes back. I thought, because I thought I was gonna hate her Supergirl, but I actually didn't. I liked her Supergirl. Her Supergirl was really good, and I understood why she was brooding, because she went through a lot of tragic. That makes sense. Like I said, younger Barry. I did not like younger Barry. I thought he was older. Keaton's Batman, I liked how Keaton was in the film. He was made really good, and I was very super excited to see him come back as Batman. Even though I never grew up with him, but you know, that's how things happen. But anyway, guys, I think that's all I gotta say about the Flash movie. Obviously, this movie was out of 1 to 5. I give this movie a 3, and I'm just being nice because I liked how Keaton's and Affleck was. I'm sad that we didn't get like a big Keaton and Ben Affleck scene. Obviously, Ben Affleck did confirm he was telling the truth, where he said that nope, my Batman never interacted with Michael Keaton, which kind of sucks because I think it would have been cool to see Keaton's Batman interacting with Ben Affleck's Batman. But anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to my fast movie review. Join me next time. We'll do something else or whatever and talk about other stuff. Anyway, thank you guys so much for support. I will see you guys on another Batman whatever video. God bless. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.